Good morning, everyone. Welcome to class. We're going to start seated, so if you're not there, you can make your way to Sukhasana or sitting on the heels if you prefer, Hero's Pose. Let's take a moment to sit up nice and tall, to find the sits bones, to ground, to elongate the spine, and to let the eyes close. Noticing your next breath, touch of the breath at the nostrils. And then emptying out completely. Came across a quote from BKS Iyengar. Do not aim low, you will miss the mark. Aim high, and you will be on the threshold of bliss. So recognizing maybe as you get on your mat that we're not looking for something that comes easy. We're not looking for the easiest shapes. We're looking for that challenge that maybe makes us better. BKS Iyengar also would say that once you think you know everything there is to know about a yoga pose, that's when you stop practicing yoga. And maybe what he was trying to teach is don't take the easy road. Always find new ways to challenge yourselves on your yoga mat. Maybe a new way to explore a familiar pose, or notice your body and your breath, or practice to quiet the mind more. Maybe you've done 1,000 down dogs to the point where maybe at times it seems boring or easy. But maybe finding the thrill in maybe getting the heels a little closer or the hips a little higher. Just each time you come on your mat, you can marvel at the journey. Just bring the hands together at the heart. And maybe you can find some parallel off your mat. Maybe there's somewhere in your life where you're a little challenged, and maybe just marvel at the journey there. And we'll start our practice with one round of our mantra, Om. Take a nice big breath in and out to start. And then inhaling to chant. Letting the eyes flutter open. We'll bring the palms forward. Take it back to our first down dog. Lift the hips high, press the heels down. Get a good grip with the hands, fingers spread. Maybe look at the index fingers. Make sure they're parallel to the outer edges of your mat. And then glance back at your feet so that your head can hang completely. And as you press the floor away, the finger pads, the knuckles pressing down, sink the heels into the floor as the hips turn up towards the ceiling. Just breathing here as you start to open up the length in the backs of your legs. Feel the tops of your thighs start to grab. You might invite a little movement here, pedaling the legs if you wish. Or maybe you stay fairly still and just breathe. Once again, start to create that steady breath. Bring it with you into the shape. And then looking forward, take a step to the top of your mat. Keep your feet hip width, the knees soft. The big toes turn slightly in so that the outer edges of your feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat. And then drop your head, and if it's comfortable, take the elbows and let your head fall into the upper arm bone space, shaking it left and right. And rock forward, feel the toes grab, and then rock back and release the toes. And then rock forward again. Try to stay just onto the ball mounds of the toes, getting the hips over the ankles. This left palm comes down. Inhale, the right arm sweeps up. Find a little twist. And then exhale, right hand comes down. Left arm sweeps up, just the other way. And then exhale, left hand comes down. Halfway lift, look forward. Hands to the hips, elbows back. Rise up to stand. Sweep the arms overhead. And just close the eyes here. Soften the shoulders down. Start to feel your foundation, the way you're pressing into the floor. Turn on the power of your legs. Feel the kneecaps lift. Hug the thighs inwards towards center line, even the shins and the ankles. And then tuck the tail and pull the low belly in. Take another big breath. Reach a little higher. And then swan dive out. Let the eyes open. Fold down over the legs. Drop the head. Halfway lift. Look forward. And then step the right foot back. Dropping that right knee to the floor. Pause here. Fingertips on the mat. Let the hips press slightly forward and down. Get that left knee over the ankle, and then maybe it goes a little past, but start off with knee over ankle. I'm feeling a little tight maybe in the hips this morning. Just noticing that challenge. Just releasing what you can right here, right now. And press that right leg straight. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Plank pose. Look forward. Inhale. And on your exhale, optional to set the knees down or not. You can come down in one line if you wish. Point the toes. Baby cobra. Lower back down. Lift the feet this time. Supported Shalambhasana. Lower back down. And now come up and lift the palms just an inch. See what happens. Squeeze the elbows back. And lower back down. Press into your hands and your knees. Tuck the toes under. Keep the knees soft so you're rolling the hips up. And the knees stay soft until you feel the length come into the spine. And then keep that height in the hips. Start to press the thighs back and the heels down again. Take a full breath in and out. Right leg's going to go high. Open the hip. Press your heel over to the left. Flex the foot. And then take your right armpit towards your left big toe so you re-square the chest to the back edge of the mat. Keep pressing with both hands. Extend the right leg straight back. Inhale, reach to the big toe. Exhale, step forward. The foot comes between the thumbs. Set the left knee down. Come onto your fingertips. Once again, just let the hips kind of melt forward and down. Back knees on the floor. Hips are pressing gently forward and down. You're just opening up little by little. Let the breath help you to do that. Unclench the jaw. The back teeth are apart. We're going to straighten out that left leg. Step into the right foot. Bring left forward into your fold. And then look out into a flat back. Elongate through the spine. Thighs back in space. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Take the arms all the way up. Lift the heart space. Look up. Strong legs. Set the hands down to the sides. And inhale breath. We'll bring them back up. Look up. Swan dive out. Exhale. Sailing out over the legs. Drop the head. Flat back. Look forward. Inhale. Left leg goes back. Again, drop that knee. Notice if things feel a little different. So just that whole process of the journey, maybe a new layer exposed. Just noticing. Straighten the back leg, step back to plank pose, top of a push-up, look forward, inhale. Optional to set the knees down or to lower in one line. Take baby cobra, just a little lift in the chest, the elbows are squeezing in, and then lower on your exhale. You're going to lift your feet this time, keep the palms down, so supported. Shalambhasana, lift feet, reach to the big toes, squeeze the thighs in. Exhale, lower back down. This time everything comes up, including the palms. So inhale, lift up, float the palms, squeeze elbows back. And then exhale and lower. Press into your hands in the knees so that you come up into somewhat of a table. Tuck the toes and keep the knees deeply bent as you take your hips up. It's like your ribs are moving towards your thighs. And then when you feel the length and the space in your spine, then start to ease those thighs back and the heels down. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg up. Open up that hip. Bend the knee. Press the heel over to the opposite side of the room. As you do this, taking your left armpit towards your right big toe, as you press into both hands, the inner hands ground, pressing that left heel open in that lower psoas muscle. Left leg extends. Reach to the left big toe. Inhale. Exhale, step. Drop the right knee. Just notice, melt hips forward and down. Big breath. Can you breathe all the way down into that right hip? And then straighten right leg. Step forward. Halfway lift, look out. And fold. Pour yourself down. Inhale to rise. Circle arms up. Lifting the heart. Turn on the legs. Hands down to the sides. Exhale. It's a little different this time. Inhale the arms up. Bring the hands to the low back. Exhale. Fingertips can point to the ceiling or to the floor. Press hips forward. Lift the chest. Squeeze the elbows in. So your hands are encouraging the hips to move forward of the ankles. The chest is lifting. The head doesn't have to drop back. As you exhale, knees super soft. You're folding the ribs to meet the thighs. Relax the head. Halfway lift. Look forward and out. Big breath. Right leg steps back. Turn on the toes so that you're walking to that right foot into yogi squat. Bending the right knee deeply, extending the left leg. Fingertips, track 1, framing the foot, or track 2, hands to the heart. Nice. And now spin to the right. You're finding lunge towards the back wall. Step back to plank. Lower down, elbows in. You can take chaturanga if you wish. You can use the knees if you wish. Peel through, just one breath to rise. Downward dogs, take it back. Awesome jobs. Right leg goes high, inhale. Open the hip, exhale. Now optional to flip your dog here. Set the right toes down and circle it around, lift through the heart. Take another breath if you're there. Take a full inhale, fill up the body. And then exhale, bring that right palm down. Right leg is high in three-legged dog. Step forward to lunge pose. Nice. From lunge, you're going to walk over to the left. Find yogi squat to the opposite foot. So bend the left knee. Straighten out that right leg. Track 1, fingertips on the floor. Track 2, hands at the heart. If your hands are at your heart, your left knee is pressing your left your left elbow is pressing your left knee open. And then spin to face the front of the room. Step it back to plank pose. Lower down, elbows in. Hover or land. Upward dogs, inhale. And curl over those toes, exhale. So from here you can take that left leg up. Bend the knee. Open the hip, stay. Or flip, your choice. Nice. Take a full inhale here, lift the heart. Exhale, left hand down, left leg high. And step through. Bring the foot between the thumbs. So we're in lunge left side. We're going to take the arms all the way up to the ceiling into low crescent, or high crescent rather. Reaching up through the fingertips, melt into the hips. So you're going to feel that right hip flexor here. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, hinge forward, take the arms back. Find the triceps in the back of the upper arm bones. Spread the fingers. Keep your back leg strong, core engaged. Take it back up. Inhale. Exhale and hinge. Press the pinky fingers higher. Like a speed skier. Take the arms back up. Speed ski forward. Pause. Take the right toes a little bit in. And see if you can float that right leg off the floor for a moment. Big step back. Spin the heel to the floor. And come into warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Reach forward. 3 breaths in triangle pose. Left hand, left shin, or to the floor, right arm reaching. Spin those right ribs up. Press the left ribs forward. Leaning back. 2. Nice. Look down. Bend the left knee. Press up to warrior two. Nice. Straighten the left leg again. Spin the toes to match the long edge of your mat. And fold forward. Grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull the crown of your head into the floor. Elbows bend out to the sides. Big stretch for both legs. Nice. Press the tops of the thighs back. Find the power of the legs, of pressing into the floor with the feet like you're widening your yoga mat apart with the feet. Nice. Walk the hands out. Walk the hands to the right foot. Turn, lunge. Come up, crescent lunge. Arms overhead, reach high. A few rounds of breath here. Melt into the hips. Square the hips. Keep that left heel pressing back. Belly pulling in. Try to pull those front hip bones towards the lower front ribs and sink a little deeper. And then hinge forward. Take your pinky fingers high, even higher. Find the triceps, find the core. Pause here, breathe. Keep that back leg strong, pressing into that right foot. Inhale back up, reach high, crescent lunge. Get a little more length in the side body. Exhale and hinge forward. Arms reach back, fingers spread, pinkies higher. Come back up, inhale. This time, as you exhale, hinge forward, arms go that high, speed skiing. Take your left foot forward a little step. Lift that left leg up off the mat. Balance here, Virabhadrasana 3 for a moment. We're going to, if you can, just step back to a triangle stance. So you don't have to find a warrior two. Now that you know where we're going, straight legs, the left toes are turned out, and then the right hand floats down to the right shin, the left arm goes high. And then leaning back, tucking that right hip under, lengthening through the crown and the tailbone, and then fingertip to fingertip. Broaden the collarbones, work the shoulder blades together, and then spin through the ribs. Nice. Look down, bend the right knee, warrior two. Straighten that right leg, turn the toes to match the left. Again, fold forward, take the outer edges of your feet. Elbows bend out to the sides, dropping down. Big breath in. Fold in a little deeper. Shoulder heads lifted. The sides of the neck are long, not compressed, but spacious. Come up halfway. Walk your hands to the left. Take it back to plank pose. Look forward with an inhale breath. And exhale, lower. Elbows in, chaturanga if available. Reach through those big toes, pull the heart forward, roll the shoulders into the back. Exhale, downward dogs. 3 rounds of breath here. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Feel maybe more space or length in the backs of your legs. This, so far, maybe 20-minute journey towards changing our bodies, towards making a difference in our minds, behind the breath, the quality of our breath and presence. From here, bend the knees and look forward. Stamp the hands down and float to the top of your mat, landing lightly. Halfway lift, inhale. As you fold, bring your feet together. Exhale. Bend the knees, sit down, chair pose, inhale. Nice. Same thing, speed skiing. Exhale, Hinge forward, sweep the arms back, pinky fingers high. Keep pressing to the ceiling. Inhale, back up. Knitting those ribs in. Exhale, speed ski back. Again, inhale, up. Nice. Speed ski back. Pause. Float your right foot. Send it back. Extend your left leg, Virya-3. Feel your back body, your core, your left hip holding the shape. Flex your right toes. And keep that right leg lifted. Set the fingertips down. Bring the forehead towards the knee. Standing splits. 3 breaths. Hear your breath. Soften your toes. They don't have to grip the floor. 2 and 3. Step back. Warrior 1. Arms overhead. Inhale. Sit deeper into the pose on your exhale. Keep lengthening up. Inhale, breath. Square your hips, sit a little deeper. Exhale. Straighten left leg. Sweep the hands back. Track 1, take your elbows or forearms. Track 2, reverse namaste the hands. So palms wiggle up the upper back. Pull the elbows apart. Lift the chest. Straight legs. Fold forward. Forehead towards the left shin, bowing in. 3 breaths. Hear your breath. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, a little more length into the front of the spine. Exhale, 3. Set your hands down to the floor. Slide the right toes back. Drop the right knee. Inhale, the arms go up. Palms come together. Stay here. Soften the shoulders. Lift the heart. Melt the hips. Inhale here. Exhale to Ardha Hanumanasana. Left leg straight. Flex the toes. I like to grab my left big toes, pointer in middle, and just hop it forward a couple of inches. And then bow back in and do what you want. Press the right shin down, press the left heel down, and then pull them towards each other. Inhales to lengthen the spine. Exhales to fold. Twice more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Now roll the left foot to the floor. Walk the hands forward. So you're back in that low lunge. Straighten the right leg. Send the left leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. So left leg's just going to slide back. Lift up. Open the hip. Press your heel to the right. Flip your dog, perhaps. Nice. If you flipped your dog, you should be on the outer edge of your right foot. So you didn't actually rotate the sole of your right foot to the floor. And your left arm is reaching. And if you need a visual, you can look forward. So your left foot is kind of in wheel. Your right leg is in side plank. So that we can come to side plank, left foot meets the right. Or modify, left foot in front of the right knee. So Moana, you'll have to extend your right leg all the way out and be on the outer edge of that right foot. Perfect. So stack feet or make a kickstand. Take your left arm right up overhead. Fingertip to fingertip reaching. Take another big breath in. Now a little fun adjustment. Take the left leg off the right. Bring the knee to the chest. Look down. Bring that left foot forward. You're back in lunge pose. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, feet together. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. Let's come all the way to stand here. So rise all the way up to stand. Circle the arms up, palms touch. Look at your thumbs. Hands come down to the heart. Close the eyes. Take 3 deep breaths here. With the eyes open, bend the knees, sit down for chair. Arms go up, hips go back. Engage your belly and sweep the arms back. Bowing in, keep the ribs off your thighs, just an inch maybe. Fingertips reach to the ceiling. Inhale, back up. Exhale and hinge. Inhale to rise. Exhale to hinge. Pause here. Fingertips reaching, left foot lifts. extends, the knees start to straighten together, and you find yourself soaring into Virabhadrasana 3. It's making that journey, belly and hip holding you. Extend through the shape and then set the fingertips down. Standing splits, your left leg will stay lifted as you fold. Take the weight out of your toes. Stretch out through that left leg. Bring your forehead towards the shin. Can you hear your breath? Empty it out here. Big step back at the bottom of that exhalation. Rise up, warrior one pose. Reach the arms way up overhead. Sit deeper as you exhale. Reach higher, inhale, lengthen the sideways. Sit deeper as you exhale. Sweep the hands behind you as you straighten the right leg. Either take the elbows or reverse namaste. Lift the chest, work the spine right at the fingertips forward against the heart, and then fold. Squaring the hips, keeping the front leg straight, bowing in. Couple deep rounds of breath. Once again, turn up the volume of your breath. Sometimes the journey takes courage, and sometimes courage isn't that loud roar. Sometimes it's that little voice at the end of the day that says, I'll try again tomorrow. I'll give it another shot tomorrow. Nice. Release your hands down, sliding your left toes back so that you can set the knee to the floor. Sweep the arms together, forward and up. Lift into Anjaneyasana, leaning back. Stay here, relax the shoulders, soften the jaw. Inhale. Ardha Hanumanasana. Exhale, palms down, straighten right leg. If you would like to grab that big toe and just scooch it forward a little bit and get a little more space, folding down. Feel your left knee and toenails pressing down, and then feel your right heel pressing down, and then pull them towards each other energetically. As you do that, lengthen the front of the spine forward, and then melt in a little deeper. Nice. Bending that front knee, right knee over the ankle. Press the palms into the floor. Take it to three-legged dog. Take the right leg high. Take your time, bend the knee, start to open into that hip, press the heel over to the left, and then flip your dog if it's available. Stay on the outer edge of your left foot. Perfect. Extend the right arm towards me, reaching forward, and then stack right foot on top of left for side plank, Vashisthasana, or right foot in front of left knee. Outer left hip is lifting. Press down into your left palm. Lift your right leg off your left leg. Pull the knee to the belly and chest. Look down and step as far forward as you can with that right foot into lunge pose. Inhale here. Stamp that right foot down, forward fold. Exhale, the left foot meets the right. Take a flat back, inhale, and as you exhale, make sure you have 2 fists distance between the feet. And then grab your big toes and start to work your way into a deeper forward fold. Padangusthasana, big toe grab. Lengthening down through all 4 sides of the spine. Front, back, side, and side. The back of the neck releasing. There's no rushing. There's no time to rush. Just be in the pose and breathe. One more breath. Nice. Then release the big toes. Take a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Just come all the way up to stand. Circle the arms out to the sides. Reach up. Look at your thumbs. And as you exhale, bring the hands down through the center. Shift your weight onto your left foot. And bend your right knee into your chest. Take a hold of the shin. And take a moment to find your stance. Level the hips. And then thread your right hand down to grab that right big toe. Left hand, left hip, extend, right leg forward. Try to level the hips again, lift the chest. And then maybe sweep it open to the side of the room. Look over the left shoulder. Keep tucking that right hip underneath. Bring it back to center. Bend the knee. And then release. Let's try the other side. Going onto the left foot, bending that left knee. Take the shin. First find your balance, lift through the belly. And then threading your left hand down for that big toe. You're going to bring your right hand to your hip, extend the leg. Level the hip bones. Plug that left shoulder back. And then maybe open it up. Keep wrapping that left sits bone underneath. Look over your right shoulder. And bring it back. Bend the knee. Squeeze. Set that foot down to the floor. Inhale the arms up. Hands to the low back. Exhale. Press hips forward. Lift the chest. Soft knees. Ribs meet thighs first. Lay the hands to the floor. Drop the head. Halfway. Inhale. Lift. Right foot back. Exhale. Nice. Now come up again, warrior one. Arms sweep up overhead. And this time straighten out that front leg, arms out to the sides. Press through the palms, broadening the collarbone, shoulder blades on the back. Twist to the left. Reach right hand forward outside of the left foot as the left arm soars high into reverse triangle pose. Your hand can be on a block, I'll borrow this, or on a shin if you want it. And turn through the low belly. So pick up that low belly and bring it with you. Work that right hip back. Press through the legs. Okay, see if we can come up with straight arms. Come out the way you entered. Pivot on your feet. And take it the other direction. Spin on those toes. Spin, spin, spin on those toes. Circle that left hand down and around. Same pose, other side. Awesome. Takes a lot of core and balance. Wrap that right hip back. You might notice a little difference on this hip. Just be aware. We're going to do that again, forward and back. So keep your arms extended, super strong in your core. Pick that left hand up. Spin over to the left. Spin on the toes, and bring that right hand outside of your left foot to the floor or the shin. Right hand, sorry. Yeah, that was me, I think. Right hand to the floor, block or shin. And the left arm is extended. You want to turn your back toes in a little bit more. That's going to help you in the rotation. So these step forward a little bit. You can even bring it shorter. Yeah, there you go. Feel a little more sturdy there? Yeah. Breathe. One more time to the other side. So strong core, lift up. Circle it around, pivot on those toes, those heels. Place your block if you need it. Left hand outside of right foot. Oh, perfect. You're great. Take another breath. Nice, Jimmy. And then come up, spin your toes to the long edge of your mat towards me, Prasarita, but with a 10-finger grip behind you. Lift the chest, make sure your toes are in. And then fold. Imagine you're trying to get your forehead down first. So rather than tucking the chin right away, look straight down, reach your forehead, and at the last moment, tuck the chin. Let the crown reach down. Tops of thighs pressing back. If it feels good to let the palms peel away from each other, do that. Otherwise, squeeze the palms together. Stretch your yoga mat a little wider with your feet. Very nice. Release your hands, set your palms down, walk to the left, lunging left side. Step the left foot to meet the right foot, and lower chaturanga or to the mat. Upward dogs or cobras inhaling. Downward dogs exhaling. And now we're going to use our towels. If you have a small towel, even better, but if you have a big towel like mine, you can just fold it up a couple of times. You can drop down to your knees. And we all have room to do this. You might have to move your mats around. We're going to bring our feet to our towels and our hands to the bottom edge of our mat. And we're going to find downward dogs here. We're going to inhale to plank, chaturanga, upward dog. Back in a down dog, start to pull those toes in, pressing the hands down, and then sliding back. Plank, chaturanga, up dog. Pull the toes in, plank, chaturanga, up dog, pull it in. So I'll instruct you through it. Toes on the, you can bring your toes to this side if you want, or you can pull your mat forward. So those at the back wall, if you want to bring your toes to the opposite edge and just face the other direction, it's fine. Stand on your towel, bring your hands to the bottom edge of your mat. Slide your toes back until you can find somewhat of a down dog. And since it's a little slippery, you'll have to engage your core quite a bit. Hug your forearms in, your legs in. Now slide your toes back, find plank pose. Shoulders are right over the wrists. Lower, chaturanga to the floor. Flip the feet. Let the toes slide in a little as you lift the chest. Pull your heart between your upper arm bones. As you go into down dog, pull your toes all the way up to touch the bottom edge of your mat. And then slide them back. Plank. Do you want a little, Lee, do you want a little towel? Okay, not quite there. Okay, lower down, elbows in. Upward dogs, inhale. Bring your towels in to touch your mat. We'll just do this 3 times. It's really hard. Now toes come in, toes come in, toes come in, toes come in, touch your mat. Slide them back. Lower. Last one. Cobra, upward dog. Downward dog. Pull the toes in now. So drag those toes in, pull the towel to your mat. Nice, Kelly. Hands press down. Light, light, light in those toes. Slide your towels back. All the way back to plank. And then you can set the knees down to the floor unless you want to take one last one. Do you guys feel that here? Yeah? So you're like, are you kidding me? So that's kind of like the going into handstand power. So when if you've seen those people who are here and can start to lift up into their handstand, that's where they're using that strength. So yes. So let's come back onto our mats. And we're going to partner up for a handstand now. So I'm going to use you, Annette. Or actually, I'm going to use you because we did this yesterday. So down dogs. You're going to ask your partner which leg you kick with. She kicks with her left, right?
How do you know?
Yesterday you kicked with your left, so go with that. So down dog. She's going to say kicking with left. So I'm going to put my right hand out so that I don't get smacked in the face. I'm going to catch her foot. Feet are going to come together. She's got her belly in, her tailbone reaching towards heels. I might even let go, see how she does. Going down. Awesome. So it's not as scary as it looks as long as your partner can kick into your hand. Your hand's right there, you just catch them. Okay? So let's try it. So partnering up, we'll just do, you can go on to Kelly, do you want to go with? Is it no, whoever's doing the inversion is in down dog. You're kicking with your left foot. So back up just a little bit. You want me to do it?
Yeah, because she's pregnant. I don't want to kick her.
What?
Yes.
You didn't know that?
Yes, you always come after him already.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do this. Yeah. Good call. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Can you get a little closer? Go for it. Awesome. Push into those feet. Hug your forearms in, belly in, tailbone up. Tell me when you want to go down. That's almost all you. Good job. How do you do it on your own?
No.
You don't?
I can't get my ass up.
You just did.
Because you were there.
Yeah, but you got up pretty high.
Yeah, I still feel bottom heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
Sophie said,
What about keeping your legs apart? Do you think that would help? Maybe.
I tried.
That's what's helped me.
Yeah.
But it's been a 3-year journey, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a check.
Do you want to do it again? I know, it is mine. Do you want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, go. One more time. Got it. There you go. Right there. Reach up. I'm right here like a wall. Almost there.
It started from here too.
Yeah, is that where you feel it? Like you're getting weaker there?
Actually, that's when I didn't really, but most of the time that's it.
You feel it there?
Yeah.
Good jobs. All right, so once you've done your inversion, we're going to just come back to our mat for some floor cool down shapes. So you guys did enough? Feel free to stay if you're still there. So come to the mat, stretch out the legs in front of you. Move those sits bones flesh back and apart. Inhale the arms up. And let's just fold forward. Keep it soft. You can bend the knees if you want. Shake out the head. Try not to bring that kind of forcing yourself forward and down energy into the eyes and the jaw and the face. Letting the shape, which is known to be very calming and rejuvenating, have those effects on you. And then lifting yourselves back up. Bending the right knee. Let's take that right knee over the left. Find the sits bones. Take it forward. Go slow. Notice the way the right knee presses the left knee down. It exposes a little more in the back of that left leg and hip. So just find your edge and see if you can soften there. Invite the breath. Start to wash away any tightness and tension. And we're going to lift up, keeping our legs this way. Hands come back so you can lean back, bend your left knee in. And if you need to snuggle the legs closer together, palms come forward, wiggle thighs together. Sit back down. And bring your hands to your heels, kind of press down, lift the chest. Let the hips sink into the floor. What degree can they sink down? Just a touch more maybe. Letting them get heavy. Take the left arm up. Bending the elbow, bring the fingertips right between the shoulder blades. If you have a shirt or you can grab a handful of your straps there, do that. Maybe the right arm goes up, or if this is a challenging pose, you might just bring right hand to left elbow, press down. Otherwise, reach around and see what the likelihood is of finding your own fingertips there. You don't have to, but you can start to reach in that direction with the eyes closed down. Press the outer edges of the pinky toes and the feet into the floor. Draw the navel against the spine. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, just take a little bit of a forward lean. Keep the ribs off the thighs for now, and then pick it back up. Again, hinge forward. Pick it back up. Last time, hinging. And pick it back up. Unravel the arms. Take the legs out in front of you. And take the left knee over the right. Find the sits bones. Reach down, take the foot, and breathe. So whatever you can get rid of right now with your breath. Try to shed that tension. And then lift yourselves back up. Bring the hands back so that you can bend the right knee. Heel outside of left hip if you need to. Hands come forward, snuggle the inner thighs together. Sit back down between the heels. Hands come to the feet, lift the chest. Melt the hips. Let the eyes close. And let the hips sink. Can you let them drop in a little deeper? With your next out breath. Right arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Either take your right elbow with your left hand or reach that left arm around. Reach up for the fingertips. You might bind on one side and not the other. Don't worry about it. Take that left shoulder back. Take the right elbow up. Chin slightly tucked. The back of the neck the back of the skull is in line with the tailbone. So you want to look for a nice long spine. Can you clear your mind here? Be in that full practice of yoga, just feeling the shape of your body without creating a story, feeling the aches or the pains or the tugs or the spaciousness without creating judgment, without analyzing. On your next breath out, keep your arms this way, just hinge forward and explore a new layer of your hips. Pick it back up. And twice more leaning forward like that, finding your edge and then softening. And then the third time that you come up, you can unravel your arms, bring your hands back, and set your feet to the floor. And so we're going into some core work. Take the arms forward, lift the shins, big breath in, shoulder blades on the back, lift the heart. As you exhale, lower to low boat. And then inhale to pick it back up. Exhale, low boat. Inhale to pick it back up. Exhale to low boat. Pick it back up. Last time, come to low boat, pause, gaze at your toes. Extend the legs all the way. Keep your heels off the floor, navel to spine. And now as you bring your upper back to the floor and your head to the floor, take the feet to the sky. Hands are on the mat, turn the palms down, extend the legs. Draw the navel to the spine and lower your right heel almost to touch the floor, but not quite there. Pause. Right leg comes back up. Left leg lowers. Exhale. Pick it back up. Right leg lowers. Try to feel this coming from your core. Pick it back up versus your low back. So if your low back is moving a lot, engage the low belly. Keep moving with your breath. If you want to take it up a notch, both legs are going to start lowering together. So you're not scissoring, you're bringing both legs together. Keep the low back in the floor. Pick it back up. Lower together. And now pick it back up. Wherever you are, start adding a little lift. Push your heels up. Curl the tailbone. Lower together. Pick the legs back up together or not. Find a little lift. And lower. Lift it up. Tuck the tail. Lift. Set the hips down and lower. 3 more like that. Either alternating or together. So sometimes the challenge is maybe not so fun when you're in them, but knowing that the change is just around the corner, the strength of our core, our posture will be benefited, our spine. And at your third one, bend the knees into happy baby, grab your feet, open your legs, maybe rock side to side, massaging the back. Right ankle meets the left thigh. So we're coming into supine pigeon. Thread your hands to the back of your left leg. Pull that knee in. Flex your right foot and press ankle against thigh, thigh against ankle. And then it's up to you. If you're feeling enough here, this feels good, then just stay. If you want something more, Supine Gomukhasana. Slide your right knee over your left knee. It's exactly what we did when we were sitting a minute ago. Right knee all the way over the left. Now reach down and take your feet. Right hand will find the left foot. Left hand will find the right foot. Wrap your palms around the heels so that you're forced to kind of flex the feet. Take the heels, push the heels into the hands, widening the feet apart, and then taking the back of your pelvis into the floor again. So try to lengthen your tailbone forward and then breathe. Chin drawing in, back of the neck is long. Don't let your left heel vanish behind your right hip. Keep pressing that left heel to the right. Take another breath. And then unravel the legs, set the feet to the floor, let the knees fall left and right, left and right. A nice little massage for the glutes, the hips. And then take it to the other side. Left ankle, right thigh. Track one, reach down, take the back of the leg, pull it in, maybe take a breath or two here before moving on. When you're ready, if you go there, track two, Supine Gomukhasana, the left knee all the way over the right knee. Reaching down, taking the soles of the feet and pulling the feet apart, pushing with your heels. Like your heels are pushing into your hands, your toes are pulling back, your knees pull in, but your tailbone goes long. Chin draws towards the chest, listen for your breath. I love one thing that Ian Finn says about challenges. He says, yes, it's challenging, but it feels good, like a relationship, right? So it's like our relationship with our yoga practice. It takes work, determination. Go ahead and unravel your legs, set your feet down, just let your knees fall left and right. And then the next time your knees go to the left, just let them fall together that way. And if you want more, pull the knees in closer to your body as you reach your right arm to the right, or go for that wrap in the legs, the top thigh over the bottom thigh. As you start to breathe deeper, longer breaths, so you bring more attention to your breath, feel the breath move into the belly, into the side ribs, all the way up into the chest. Finding that three-part complete breath that we rarely use when we're not on our mats or not in yoga. It's the breath that communicates to the nervous system, makes space for healing, for more balance, for more ease. And go ahead and unwind, take it the other direction. So take your time. You can let the knees just fall to the right, pull them in a little closer, or you can take that wrap, left thigh over the right, sinking the left shoulder blade down, breathing. Pick it back up to neutral. Bring the knees back in. Wrap the arms around the legs. Give yourself a big, well-deserved hug. And then extend the legs out for Shavasana. As the legs walk out, take the heels as wide as your yoga mat. Turn your palms towards the ceiling. Slide the shoulder blades down the back, chin tucked into the chest. I'll ring the bell at the end of Savasana. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little shorter than normal, but if you would like to stay a little longer after the bell, I'll ring it a second time at 10 minutes. So I'll ring it at the 5-minute mark, and then I'll ring it again at the 10-minute mark. And choose one to leave at. Is this your second, third? Third. How exciting. So when do you find out if it's a boy or girl? You're gonna wait. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
We have a boy and a girl.
So at this point you're kind of like,
cool. We know how this works.
that's so cool.
Yes.
I wanted to do that with Warren, but it was our second, and it was just, there was too much anxiety about like, boy or girl, is it going to be the same or different?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So if I did it a third time, I'd probably do the same.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
Like, well, we already know.
Right, yeah.
And the thing was like, is there one in there or
Yeah.
two?
Oh, that's
what I'm worried
what
about.
you want to know for
Right,
sure.
yes.
Yeah. Do you go from having 2 to 4?
Yes,
or
yes,
2 to 3?
But everything is good.
I'm so glad.
I just feel like I sort of know.
Yeah, at this point, I'd say you're the best judge of that. So
Yeah, there's like
good for you.
Didn't sleep well last night, so today I was a little tired.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be.
Yeah, good for you.
Yes, but any day I go to yoga, I feel better. I'm sure you feel better.
Yeah, exactly. It helped amazingly during everything. Yes, yeah. Keep moving. Yeah.
Just
Good for you.
I go again, but I was laughing today because sense of smell is crazy, and it was like I was drinking your coffee.
I'm sorry.
No, but in a good way.
You're like, oh wow, yeah. I know, it's so true. Yeah, because I remember. Yep. Thanks, Lee. If you would like to exit Savasana at this time, please do so quietly. Otherwise, feel free to remain for the final 5 minutes. So cold this morning. It was 63.
I know.
I looked at my...
I had the heat on.
Me too in my car. I turned on the heater and the seat warmer. I know. It's the same way. Did you start your book?
I'm like halfway through.
You are? Good. Like chapter 10. I can't remember. It's long. There's like 30 chapters, I think.
Yeah.
I got a little bit more to go. But
Yeah.
good.
The beginning part was really hard to start. Now I'm like, okay.
Yeah. The first time you read it, it's kind of weird, but the second time you read it, like how I am now, new things are like popping out. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody had given me that book like last year.
Oh, yeah.
Like from the 1970s.
Oh, my
or something.
God.
It's like a whole
Wow.
copy.
I had that book for like 4 years before I read it.
Yeah.
Yep, I guess not. Oh, yeah, it's all right. Oh.
I just don't feel safe leaving. In case I get broken into.
Oh.
I know it sounds like a weird.
Yeah, you're like my bracelet. That's funny. Forgot to stop this recording.
It was easy.
Wasn't it so cold? It was 63.